For today's project, I'm going to make a trivet out of this one piece. That white line roughly splits the piece into 2/3 and 1/3. I need to give a very big shout out to Huang Bui for his recent very generous donation to the channel. Not only did he buy tools, he also made a very generous donation. Thanks very much. I frequently dunk my hammers in my slag tub to help to try to keep moisture in the handles. So I think you can get the idea that I'm creating 3 legs. Did you hear that small steam explosion? I know that some smiths like to wet down their anvil face and then work a hot piece on that. Creates little explosions that help remove scale. And some Japanese smiths I've seen dunk their hammers continually in water as they work a piece, and it has pretty much the same effect. My YK30 steel hammer has been resting in the water. I decide to hacksaw the rest of the way through. Just a thin section remains, and hacksawing is pretty quick. I gotta tilt my hacksaw a bit to the right and a bit to the left to get a little bit lower since the hacksaw throat is not that deep. I'm not trying to clean up these legs too much, since I want this piece to have a rough and ready look. So I originally thought that the legs would wind up to be equidistant, but I can see right now from the leg I'm working on here that this one is going to be a little bit longer, and it's not really a problem. So I want to shorten that longer leg by a little bit, and I accomplish that by twisting. That looks better to me, and it adds a little bit of character. I gotta straighten out this one foot. This looks like a stick bug. Maybe I should call this the stick bug trivet. This is very stable, better than I thought. Here's a full teapot. The only grinding I do is to remove some sharpness from the inside of the split. When you have a small forge, it's always important to think, how am I going to fit the piece in after a certain point? I need to put my mark on to show that this is bonehead approved. I want to do a beeswax finish, and so I remove most of the scale. And I also remember to use the wire wheel to exfoliate my skin. Got to keep up with my beauty regimen. I just want to heat this piece to where temper colors draw past a blue, maybe to a metallic gray, but that no scale forms. If you put beeswax on when too hot, or any other kind of wax, or maybe even oil, you'll get more of a mottled look, and that might be what you're going for, but here I want it to just be evenly coated, just sort of season the piece. By the way, that piece of cardboard is there because I don't want my anvil to get a bunch of wax drippings on it, which are hard to clean off. So there it is. Nothing fancy, but I do like this piece a lot. There's something to be said for items that are made from one piece. Projects that are made from one piece have a certain appeal to me. They have sort of an aesthetic that's pleasing to the eye. We got a lot more fooling around to do.